Hey guys, Black Rose here. It's been a long time since I've revisited this game, so I apologize for anyone who's kind of out there and possibly waiting for me to do the next part of this. So, we are back in Resident Evil Zero. Um, it's been so long that I am not entirely sure what I've done, what I've picked up, so on and so forth. So, what my plan is to pretty much continue where we left off from last time and at least look in my inventory just to get a feel for what I have for inventory for the characters and just sort of take it from there. I may need to do some backtracking, so I apologize in advance for that, but I kind of need to figure out where we left off so I can get us forward. Okay, so we've got a card. Okay. The first thing I need to figure out is. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Rebecca's got the shotgun, some shotgun shells, and ink ribbon. While Billy's got the grenade launcher rounds, the handgun, and handgun ammo, and a first aid spray. So I think for the time being, just because I am not sure what all we're going to be snatching, I'm going to leave the grenade launcher at least with Rebecca and have her remain um, in the hall for now. And I think I might leave the grenade launcher rounds for now just because I don't think I'm going to need it yet. I hope I'm not regretting that. Whoops. Come here. You come here. You stay. Okay. Let's see. Is this card key anything? Oh, that's a microfilm. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now because I don't know what I need it for. Hold on, guys. Let me see where I need to go. Run to the back of the main room where the fire key. Don't toss it yet. There's one more door. Okay. She should be fine there. So it's saying there's. Okay, so that should be the classroom. Okay, that's his knife. So I've got his knife there. Nothing there. Okay, red herb. I've got that. Okay. Okay. So it says I need to get back to the classroom, which is there. And then make my way to it says I need to go to the study again. So we'll go with that. All right. Okay, so here's the classroom. Should be through this door. And voila, I found the study, I think. Come on, Billy. Get off the table. We had this issue the last time. Am I stuck on the table again? Okay, no. I don't think this is the right room anyway. Moosehead? There's no Moosehead. Oh, that Moosehead. Okay. Yes. Yay! And that is our iron needle, which we need to progress further. Okay, so now that we've got the iron needle, okay, so it's saying to go back to the library. Okay. Which I believe the library should be this one. Okay. So we with this area. So now we can go there. Okay. It's not saying right now we don't need to worry about the microfilm, so I don't need to worry about going back to get that just yet. Okay, so I'm there. So it's saying I need to go back to where we came across the clock tower, the clock stuff. So if I remember correctly, there should be a shortcut. So let's go find that. Because I believe it's down there through that doorway and up those stairs. So we should be good. I don't know why we're leaving Rebecca behind right now, but we are. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, as we're exploring, never forget the golden rule when it comes to Resident Evil. Be prepared for anything, even if it seems like there's nothing going on. I think right now the game's being nice because I'm just backtracking at the moment. But that doesn't mean that something won't happen. Okay, so it says it needs to be at a certain time, so... Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot how to tell time. So that should be 5, 10, 15. Our hand. Okay, so that's 12, 11, 10, 9, 20. Really? Really? Okay. We'll just chalk that up as that happened. So we got the clock working now, which is nice. And now, according to this, we just go back to the main hall and regroup with Rebecca, who should hopefully still be good. Doesn't mean Billy isn't, but we'll at least go regroup with her before anything else happens, hopefully. And I don't like the sound effect of the music in this area. I'm not sure if it means anything. I'm just going back to the main hall. Oh. Okay, let's go regroup with Rebecca, because as much as I love being solo, if things are about to get more intense, I'm gonna want to have her back. Let's see. So she's got my grenade launcher and the shotgun. Okay, let's go ahead and leave that, because we don't need 2 of them. Get my grenade launcher and have her. Come on. There we go. And I had her go ahead and just pick up the microfilm. Okay, just in case. You can never save too many times in Resident Evil. Okay, so now it's saying to go ahead and enter the newly opened door on the east side of the walkway upstairs. So we'll head up here. Let's see, it should have been. Is it this one? I don't think so. I think I went to the wrong one. Crap. Yeah, I went to the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Too many doors in this building. Okay. Here we go. This should be it. Here's microfilm B. Here's some more shotgun shells. And here's a piece of paper. Verse of poetry. The moon bows to the earth. The earth swears loyalty to the sun, and the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is a keystone, the pointer to glory. All hands cannot open the door to the heaven. Okay, then. Okay, it's saying now it's time to get rid of the microfilms. So we need to go back to the main hall, go to the first floor, and enter the hall to the west at the end of The hall is another clock open door. Okay. Okay, she's got both microfilms, and we only have one can of first aid spray. Oh boy. We've got a Western outfit. That's kind of cool. That's Billy. Let me swap. Nope. Only she has Western. That's kind of crazy. But let's watch his outfit just because. Alright. Now we're back to being a prisoner and a cowgirl. Interesting. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just being random today. And I just went into the wrong room again. Alright, here's the other room we've been trying to get into for pretty much the entire game. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay. Okay. It's gonna say the same thing. Whoops. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not confusing at all. Microphone image resulting from overlaying microphones A and B. Okay, so now that we got that, Okay, so according to this, there shouldn't be anything else of value in here, but this is Resident Evil. Ooh. You've got the handgun. Come here. Take the handgun ammo. Yes. Okay. Looks like the only other thing of note in here was the handgun ammo and just being able to view this silly microfilm. So according to this, we need to get back to the classroom, which from where we are, we need to go pretty much all the way back to the main hall and back up the stairs. Okay, what's down here? There's a handgun there, gas can, and that. Okay. So we basically need to get back into the conference room, which I am not sure what the significance was of what we just saw, but we'll head there and we'll get it figured out. It said something about there being something in the hallway that was in the process of turning into a zombie. I never saw it, so we're not going to worry about it. Alright, that's how we got up from the basement. Okay. Just because I'm being paranoid, I'm going to go ahead and have Rebecca save us again. Okay. Let's take a peek, see of what we've got. I think, yeah, I need the disc. Don't know if I need the rocket launcher or not. I would hate to have to need it and not have it on me. I think for Rebecca's sake, what I'm gonna do is have her at least grab this first aid spray if I can get her to grab it. Just so that way, if I need to heal one or both characters, we're good. When you're feeling paranoid to the point where it's like, I may want to make sure both characters can heal if I need them to, trust your instinct, especially in these games. Now, there are some Resident Evil games that are not so gung-ho about being like the dead fast horror that you have to worry about every little move you make, but it never hurts. Whoops. Alright. This should access complete. Yeah, input code OA. So at the podium, we get your secret 2-character password and think real hard about how you want to enter it in. Hint, you should be able to figure it out. Split up your characters and position them in front of the desk labeled accordingly. Remember the picture you acquired from the combination of the microfilms? Quickly have one character activate the key at the first desk and switch to the other, activating the second switch to complete the password. All those night guarded doors around the training facility are now open. Enjoy. Okay. So it's O and A. Whoops. Okay, so I need 0 and A. So I need Billy at 0 and her at A. So, okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. She's going to be here at O. And then he's going to come down to, I believe, A was this one. Whoops. I didn't want you to come over here. I was trying to do this. Okay, so I wonder if A is actually. There we go. They're at the right places, just timing. Okay. 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 So according to this, the next thing we need to do is just basically kind of wander around. So, since Rebecca's got the save ribbon, and we've got a typewriter right here, let's save the game real quick. All right. Now let's switch to Billy because he's got the handgun, and I don't know why, but it seems to make a little bit more sense in my head to have the one with the handgun lead the team. All right. Huh. Rebecca must have gotten a headshot because we just got an achievement for critical headshot. Okay, so there's 2 doors. So it says to go into the first set of doors, which is these guys. So let's see what's behind the gold, really fancy looking doors. Ooh, ammo. Yes, I want handgun ammo. Handgun ammo is important. Wait, Jess? What? What? Okay. Oh, look, more grenade launcher rounds. What's this? Oh, we'll have her pick that up. Okay, so there's a big chess piece set here. It looks like there's a small one on the desk. Hey, come on, Billy. There we go. Come on. Nope. Okay. So basically, to get this book, which apparently we need, um, you have to match the big board to what's on the desk on the little board, which is not hard to do. But you do need to keep in mind that, hey, you need to get this done. Um, According to the walkthrough, the only one you're the only chess piece. Okay, this is where they're talking about the virus. Yep, this is where they're talking about the T virus. Anyway, what I was trying to say is the playthrough will say, hey, you guys need to be careful to only move the white king, because if you move anything else, the room fills with a poisonous gas which will kill both Billy and Rebecca. So that's why I was trying to make sure that Billy and Rebecca split up, um, just so she didn't accidentally move something that we didn't want moved. Anyway, to get the Book of Evil, just sort of do what I did, match up the big chessboard to match the one on the small chessboard, and once you get it to mirror exactly what it looked like for the checkmate, it slides open and you get a Book of Evil, which if it's like the last one we got, it should contain the last wing we need for the figure. Yay! And voila! There's the wing we've been looking for. Okay. And now, according to this, we should be able to balance the scales. So let's go balance the scales on that crazy statue. I'm going to assume for at least right now, this last room is nothing too important just yet, so we'll probably be back. Um, oh, never mind. It told me what that room is, and it's like, oh wait, yeah, let's go there. So, apparently, this is actually the infirmary. Yep, looks like it. Oh, hello, zombies. Okay. Nice. A couple first aid sprays, blue herbs. So this is another herb. I'm actually not sure what you use the blue herbs for, but as everybody well knows at this point, the only one that can do anything with herbs is Rebecca, which right now we don't really have any room for any herbs. And we're good with first aid spray, so we should be okay to not really need anything too much in here. Oh, apparently, according to Random, it cures any poison. So if you made the mistake of uh, unleashing the poisonous gas in the chest room, um, as long as you didn't have both characters in there with you, or even if you did, I guess the blue herb cures poison. So definitely good to know. And we know where it is. So if we need more first aid spray or we need the blue herb for curing poison, we know where to find it. Okay, so now we make our way back to the statue and hopefully okay, apparently there was something else in that infirmary that we were supposed to grab. Sorry guys. I really need to read this walkthrough before we move. Here's the note. First investigation unit notes. We're searching the facilities and it looks like a lot of chemicals survived. Fortunately, the storage tanks are still full. We have just started and there is a lot we don't know, but it appears that the chemicals can be mixed to produce new substances. Chemicals are scattered all about, not because of the accident, more a result of plain mismanagement. When we reopen the facilities, we will have to develop a system for dealing with these chemicals. Red plus blue equals sulfuric acid. Green plus red equals stripping agent. Huh? Red plus blue, sulfuric acid. Green plus red is stripping agent. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a chemical for making something for something. Okay, there's a green vial. No. No. Okay, so there's like a green canister back here. There's like a green chemical in her mixing set. What we're supposed to do with it, I don't know. So now, after rereading this, it looks like it's time to put the statues together. And once we balance that out, we will be unlocking the way to the basement of this area, which is the basement. So to me, if we have a grenade launcher, we shouldn't need mollies. So I'm not going to worry about backtracking to that. Both characters are fine health-wise. The only other thing that's up here is Billy's knife that we had. It's a red herb. And there's really nothing other than some stuff that we really don't need at the moment scattered throughout. So our main goal is to one, save, because we're in the classroom at the moment and I don't really know what to expect once we go down to the basement. So we'll save it, go out, do our statue thing. Looks like there's still a red door, which I'm not sure what that red door is about. Because at this point, well, there's 3 red doors, so there's probably something in the basement that we need to unlock the last 3 doors up here to fully unlock the facility to complete the game, but I digress. One step at a time. Okay, so Billy's got the wings, so we'll have him in charge. Wait, how many ink ribbons do we have? We've got 15, so we've got plenty. Okay, I'm gonna have Rebecca save because she's got the ink ribbons. Now, I know I've said before to kind of be cautious of how many ink ribbons you use throughout the game. That advice still stands. You do want to be cautious because if you don't have enough to save constantly, like I've been doing, um, you will run out of ink ribbons fast, and you don't want to run completely out before you complete the game just because you never know when your next save is where your next save is going to be, and you don't want to be caught completely off guard. going to leave this for the moment. Forgot that I need to pick it up. Come here. I knew it. It was the picture. All right. So the scales are balanced, and that creepy portrait that I said was going to lead us to the basement was actually what led us to the basement. So, considering this may be where things get interesting, I'm going to switch him back to the jacket just because he looks cooler that way. And Rebecca, I'm going to go ahead and switch her back to the leather one because she looks cooler with that outfit. Okay. All right. Let's go. I mean, I think in theory the walkthrough would probably say, hey, have Billy be the one carrying the. What is that? Yep, giant, very creepy spider. Okay. So be very cautious when you're coming down here because apparently there's spiders everywhere. Okay, did we go by another door? Okay, so that's a set of broken controls. Interesting. And it looks like the monitor room is locked at the moment. Is there any more spiders in here? Ugh, hate spiders. Especially creepy ones. Okay, it looks like we found an underground lab. Correctional Institute inmates list. Matthews K. deceased. Disposal complete. Mitch D. deceased. Disposal complete. Keith W. preserved as specimen. Savage C. transported to research facilities. So it's literally just a list of who they've had here, who's died, and who got transported where for whatever reason. Interesting. Oh, look, green and blue. And we got an ink ribbon. Oh, look, here's a map. Okay. So we got lucky and found a map to the basement. Interesting. So there's 2 locked doors ahead and 1 room we're about to go into, which could lead to anywhere. So this should be fun. Yeah, we need the facility basement map. Okay, we're in the observation room. Creepy. So those of you who might be wondering, you can save as Billy, but you need to make sure that if you are wanting to, just to twist it up once in a while, that you at least transfer the ribbons from Rebecca to Billy, just so that way you can save as Billy versus Rebecca. So there's really no rule that says you can't save as both characters to swap it out. If you want, just keep in mind that you do have to move the ink ribbons around, so it's typically easier to have one character be the set one you save with every time versus having to move the ink ribbon back and forth all the time, but that can be a user preference. If you want to swap it back and forth, I say you guys know what you're doing, knock yourselves out. Um, it's not hard, it's just complicated when you've got so much stuff that each character needs to carry. Okay, so sorry, I was reading the walkthrough. So it looks like we're about to get separated again, so this should be fun. And it says, hey, if you get spit on by those spiders, which I'm pretty sure neither of us did, that's why the green and blue orb were where we found them, was just to give us a chance to take care of stuff. Okay, so that's where we boost Rebecca. So yeah, this is just a Yuck.
I'm almost there. I'm glad I could be of service. Time to go inside.
And welcome to the crazy torture facility. Okay, so it says to correctly put it to 70.
You are wasting your time. I have already claimed this place for myself. So you are trespassing. And I am very territorial.
A monkey.
It just doesn't make sense. Do you honestly believe this to be the real identity of that crazy young man? Impossible. But if somehow it is true, then a brother will be finished. If the old conspiracy against Dr. Marcus is revealed, Mr. Spencer's career will be over. Not to mention ours, too. So, the time has come at last. What are you going to do? I will simply say goodbye to Umbrella. The biological weapon utilizing the T-virus has almost been completed. Our only remaining task is to acquire combat data Annihilator placed in nothing more than a massive rock.
And this is where you go, oh crap, I gotta go get Rebecca. Freaking monkey. It's like, I'm coming. I'm not going the right way. I'm just guessing where to go. We'll come back for the shotgun shells later. We need to get Rebecca first. Okay, was I supposed to actually grab something along the way? Da-da-da. Okay, I went to the wrong door. Sorry, Rebecca, but apparently I can't figure out where I'm going. It says to go there, make a run for the boiler room. There's a boiler room. That's going back to the mansion. Oh, wait. Am I coming? Not sure where the boiler room is, but let's see. So there's what just happened? I think my TV decided to have a mind of its own there for a second there, guys. Oh, come on. I guess my TV needed an update and it decided right then to have me need to finish the update. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, now we're back. Okay, boiler room. There's one room that's got a red that's looks like it might be the boiler room, so let's head that way quick. Ugh. Oh, that's my knife. Did I go the wrong way for the boiler room? Oh, this is an observatory. Okay, I definitely went the wrong way. But hey, at least we finally know what this room is. We'll be back. Okay. Think. Where's the boiler room? Where's the boiler room? It's down the stairs. It's gotta be. Maybe all the way down? I'm working on it. Wait. That's how I got into the facility. Darn it. I will find it. It's gotta be in this mess somewhere. Boiler. I wish they had a better detailed map that goes. Yeah, that's what happens when you take too much time to get to your partner. So the biggest thing I gotta figure out is where the boiler room is. Because it says to return to the main hall, go to the dining room on the east, and then continue north into the hall inside the boiler room or all that. Okay. So it actually tells me how to get to her. So it's a good thing we saved here because that sucked.
I'm almost there. I'm glad I could be of service. Time to go inside. wasting your time. I have already claimed this place for myself. So you are trespassing, and I am very territorial. It just doesn't make sense. Do you honestly believe this to be the real identity of that crazy young man? Impossible. But if somehow it is true, then our brother will be finished.
If the old conspiracy against Dr. Marcus is revealed, Mr. Stetson's career will be over. Not to mention ours, too. So, the time has come at last. What are you going to do? I will simply say goodbye to Umbrella. The biological weapon utilizing the T-virus is almost completed. Our only remaining task is to acquire combat data.
You can't be serious. I refuse to abandon my work. I have finished the research on the T virus, but I need a little more time to complete the more powerful G virus.
Do as you wish. My initial plan is to lure the Star Spanglers into the mansion. Their superior combat training should make them perfect test subjects.
Fine. In the meantime, something must be done by that madman. As I recall, you are seems equipped with a self-destruct device in the basement. I'll find it, set it off, and annihilate the place into nothing more than a massive problem.
I'm pretty sure the madman they're talking about is our lovely little person that I've been calling Siren. We'll worry about the newly reopened room once we get Rebecca, because we already know what's in there. Yes, it's more handgun ammo, but right now what we need is not handgun ammo, it's our teammate. Ah, crap. I went to the wrong one. Shoot. I'm gonna try not to let Rebecca die this time. Is it this one? Yes. You say I chose the right door. I'm trying to get to you, Becca. Did I find you? Ah. No. Where the heck is she? Okay, that's a control room. Okay. I am trying really hard to figure out where to go. Dining room, continue, collection, back in the basement. Okay, I'm making a mad dash. She's gotta be in here somewhere. We have 3 Eliminator apes. Okay. Let's see. Make a right.
Rebecca, hang on. I'll pull you up. Thank you. Don't mention it. Just keeping my word. We promised to cooperate with each other. Remember? This is Rebecca. Over. No, sir. I have not found it yet. I'll continue to search for it. Over. Rebecca. My first mission, and I'm already disobeying orders. So much for my great law enforcement. I wasn't going to be as long as I were now. Billy, I just need to know. I need to know the truth. Did you kill 23 people? I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know the truth. It was around this time last year.
Ooh, flashback.
Our unit was ordered to Africa to intervene in Suez. Only there was no gorilla hideout.
What do you mean?
The idiots in charge had us operating based on wrong information. But we couldn't just go back home empty-handed. Oh no. Our leader ordered us to attack an innocent village. Get rid of them! Kill them all! Please, sir! Ceasefire immediately! Shut up! Do it!
So did you execute those innocent people?
Forget about it. Doesn't matter anymore. That was then, this is now. Besides, you said you wouldn't judge me.
I'm not judging you, but it does matter. Look, now my people think you killed those entities in the band, but I don't think you did. This was only dogs, right? When they attacked the band, you were able to escape. Isn't that right?
You don't get it. I've only got two choices left. Either report to the Marines and serve out my sentence, or keep on running for as long as I can. That's all.
Hi, Swiper. Hi, Katie. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Well, that was not what I was expecting. Okay, let's make sure Billy's good. Should be. All right. Now to play. Where do we go from here?
There's got something to do with these statues, but guess we'll figure that out. So now it's basically saying we can sort of run around the building as we see fit. So we just came from that way. It's saying now it's time to go deeper in. Which makes sense because now that we're together again, we can cover everything. Okay, so okay, it's saying to go actually back and go through the control room. How many more times do we have to kill you? You're not numbing on me this time, guys. Okay, so it has to go in there. This isn't the control room. This is the monitor room. I think the control room is further down. It said to go north of where we just saved Rebecca. So that means we pretty much came all this way for essentially nothing other than to grab ammo and beat up some monkeys. Because it's saying we were supposed to go north of where we found Rebecca, so I think my first round attempt was actually where we were supposed to go. Go back through here, go back down the stairs, literally right where we found her, and then make our way around from there. Because now we can actually go through here at our leisure. Whoops. Come on. Go down the stairs, Billy. Thank you. So I went through here. Well, that's literally where we saved her. So that means we go here. Okay, so that's that room. We went in that one, so let's go in here. There we go. Okay. Woohoo. Okay, so Okay. Why can't I? Ah. Okay, we finally got the key to the water door. I really don't want to have to come back down here, so let's just use you even though he's fine. Okay, do we need the magnum ammo?
Let's regroup.
Alright, now we're going back to that room where all the statues were. Which I can't remember if it was in here. No. This is where we killed those things and found that key. One of these days I'll stop getting lost trying to play this game. Okay, let's go this way. Should be right back up here. I think just in case we're about to run into some not so easy to kill creatures, I'm gonna have Rebecca be armed with her shotgun. Okay, so according to this, it's a 6 souls, so the order is deer, wolf, stallion, cougar, serpent, and eagle. With the woodland creatures burning, the gate opens, granting you access to 2 more doors. So, according to this, we go to deer first, which is this guy. Okay, and then we go wolf. Okay, that must be serpent. Here's wolf. Stallion, which is this guy. Cougar, which I believe is this one here. Yeah, that's a cougar. Serpent is this one. And then the last one should be eagle. And there we go. Down the creepy hallway. Okay. Okay, so according to the readout, behind this door is just zombies and some stuff to read, so it's nothing too relevant that we need to worry about. So the only door we really need to worry about is this one here. And I'm not going to waste a bunch of ammo, just read some papers. Okay, we've got some empty bottles in here, which would be good for making mollies. What's this? A Unity. Okay. Okay, so we need that. Okay, so we're gonna have to leave something here because we need that tablet. I hate to keep wasting first aid spray, but we know where a bunch of herbs are if we need it. Alright, so we got the Unity tablet. And now it says to go back to the main hall. Yay, more backtracking. And look, there's a couple of herbs right there. So let's go to the safe location and we'll drop off some stuff and then we'll backtrack, grab those, and have Rebecca combine them for healing herbs. I just don't want to leave important stuff in spots that we probably are never going to go back to. Okay. Let's have you ditch the shotgun and the shotgun shells. Because if we're leaving the shotgun, we're also leaving the shells. Okay, it's saying to go with as little equipment as possible, so I'm assuming that means things are about to get interesting. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, just because we're about to run into, according to the walkthrough, some humanoid leeches, I'm gonna leave Billy with a grenade launcher and her with the improved handgun. But I'm gonna give her the key because we'll toss it the second we open the door. I'm gonna have Billy keep the motif, and I'm gonna have Billy carry the ink ribbon just in case something happens to Rebecca because we're supposed to split up again. So I want to make sure that Billy has the stuff we can't afford to be without at the moment. So let's go ahead and pull my old Resident Evil knowledge and save before things get weird. All right. All right. So go up the stairs through the eastern door to the hall of the wet room. Okay. Which is actually exactly where I'm going. So let's go here. We're not going there. And this is where we found the grenade launcher and where I left Billy's knife. So at this point, we are supposed to separate the team, leave Billy here, and have Rebecca pretty much go on her own. Okay. Okay, so it says okay, so it says basically go here and get ready to rumble. This is gonna be fun. Taking me right into the door right next to you. You enter a small storeroom. It has some items of interest as well as a humanoid leech. Turn immediately left and move forward. As the camera shift angles to reveal the humanoid leech, make a mad dash to grab the item on the shelf behind him. Pull 180 and run back out the door. If you're quick enough, you should be able to grab the loop before the humanoid leech can transform and start attacking. Return to where you left Billy and regroup. Great. Okay, just making sure it didn't. So it was right behind him. Okay. Yes. Okay, I did not do that very fast, but I did grab the loop before it changed, but I didn't do much more.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, it's saying this is where we can team up again. I'm gonna leave Rebecca with the one with the most empty spots because I seem to be needing her more on her own than Billy. So the next step is to go back and keep going forward. Ow. Thank you. Okay, it's saying we need to split up the teams, so I'm gonna make sure Rebecca's good. I don't have what I need to make a Molly. There's an old piano.
You stay here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's swap back to Rebecca. Yay, we get to get dropped again. Okay, there's another box of magnum ammo. I know we didn't grab the last one, but it's like we might be getting ready to grab one. Great. Okay, there's an empty bottle. I'm glad you know how to play the piano, Billy, because that will be handy.
Come on.
Okay.
I'll put you over there.
Okay.
Okay. I'm supposed to give Billy the vice grip. I'm not sure. It says to give Billy the vice handle, so it's time for him to leave. And it looks like I need to pick up something else. So I'm going to give this to her because what we're picking up is yet another tablet. Okay, we'll see if this is the right one because it says when you enter there's like 2 zombies and a sure, we'll take the shotgun ammo. Okay, so clearly this is the one I wasn't supposed to worry about because this one didn't have anything other than shotgun ammo. All right. Okay, that's acting like this one might have something else going on, so I think this might have been the west door. Ah, I see it. Okay, so now that we've got the tablet, Okay, I panicked and went the wrong way. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, yes, I did. Because that leads to where Billy is, and I'm trying to get her to go the other way. I love it when I go the wrong way. Not just move, and back out the water motif. Alright, guys, so I don't know if you caught what you caught of what, but basically, what I did is I am having Rebecca stay in the little area where she's at, um, to keep the church door open, because apparently we can't get her into the church without Billy doing something to be able to get her into the church. Um, I just went into the church and got into a safety room where I dropped some items and picked up some more grenade rounds, and we're really getting ready to have another kind of mini boss fight, boss fight, not bite, but fight. And the laboratory, from what I am seeing, is a little bit of a longer playthrough than I was anticipating, because I did not realize that what we were doing when I think I last talked was, I thought we were actually getting close to completing the game. I didn't know we were just completing yet another area of this giant map. So I'm going to end it here because this is huge progress and we made a lot of twists and turns. I got lost a few times and I did a lot of backtracking. Unfortunately, with how Resident Evil is, you do a lot of that whether you want to or not, just because you have to go find an item in one spot and then get back to another spot to use it. So it's non-stop retracking no matter where you go or what you do. So I am going to call it here at the laboratory before our next boss fight. Boss fight. Holy cow, I cannot say that fast. And we will pick up here next time. So thank you guys for bearing with me. Sorry for all the running around, but we made huge progress. We completed the training facility, and hopefully next time we'll complete the laboratory, and hopefully that will be the end of the game. But this is Resident Evil, so every time I think we're done, they'll go, oh wait, there's one more spot you gotta go to in order to complete the game. It's like, okay, yay. And I'm pretty sure at some point we're gonna see the explosion from that one guy saying he was gonna explode this place, so we also have to keep that in mind and regroup with Rebecca and just keep plugging away at it. But thanks for watching and bearing with me while I try to figure out what we were doing with what, and I truly mean it this time. I will see you on the next time, and we will conquer the laboratory. Night, guys.